Welcome to this Actus Insight, how to prepare for an effective appraisal. Well, what are the benefits of an effective appraisal? It makes an individual feel that their contribution is valued. They understand how well they've performed this year and know how they can do even better next year. It's a tool that increases employee motivation and engagement, leading to higher performance and ultimately employee retention. So what makes an appraisal effective? Both parties need to have prepared for it so that you've got specific individualised feedback examples. Ensure you have a suitable environment with enough time for a full discussion. Open questions is a coaching approach, allowing active conversation. Make sure it's upbeat and constructive, looking at lessons learned, key successes and challenges that might have been overcome. And ensure it's future focused rather than dwelling on the past. Things you should avoid during an appraisal are dwelling on negatives, lack of specific examples. A big complaint is when people feel it's a tick box exercise, that their manager is going through the motions. Don't raise new performance issues during an appraisal. They should be discussed at the time. The only surprises in an appraisal should be positive ones. So what is included in an appraisal? You might discuss performance in line with the role or job description. Also, the degree to which people have met their SMART objectives. How much have they demonstrated behavioural competencies or values, their progress against development actions or future development needs, career aspirations, and of course, future objectives. This is how you prepare. You need to make sure that you've got a suitable time and date where you're not going to be in a rush. Consider the environment. Is it virtual or face-to-face? Will you have privacy? Make sure you book time in to prepare for the meeting well in advance. That allows you to gather evidence of performance data from different sources, such as customer feedback or colleagues. And make sure you think of some good open questions to start the meeting positively. These could be helpful questions. How do you think this year has gone? What successes are you particularly pleased with? Which behaviours do you think you've developed and how? What challenges have you overcome? What, if anything, would you do differently, and how can I support you next year? During the appraisal, do make sure it's a two-way conversation. Even if you're online, make sure your body language is positive and open. Make eye contact or look into the camera and smile. It should be 80% conversation, 20% documentation. So discuss your points first and then agree what needs to be captured. You only have to capture summaries, not chapter and verse. And consider empowering the person that you're appraising to capture the key information. More than anything, always end on a constructive note. We hope you've enjoyed this Actus Insight. Do check out our other topics.